Okay, let's take a look at the North Queensland Cowboys 2023 jerseys. Now, this is the start of a new cycle for the Cowboys. They remain with Dynasty as a major apparel partner and Toyota across the front. The big change, though, is with the actual jersey designs. They've gone away from the hoops this year and gone back to a chevron that incorporates the grey, the white, the navy, and a little bit of yellow in there as well.
Yeah, touching on a bit of, I guess you could say, the 2015 kind of design there, especially when more so in the away, which we'll get to later. Very clean. It's a chevron. It's got the three colours there. I do like that there's kind of less yellow on it. I put my hand up. I'm a very biased Cowboys fan. I've never been the biggest fan of too much yellow in their designs. I always felt like it kind of fought with like the likes of Parramatta and the Gold Coast. But yeah, it's very clean. The Toyota is probably second only to NIB for drastic major sponsor, but at least they kind of play ball here in regards to colour integration.
Yeah, it's not a red. It's not a big white square with a red Toyota in it.
No,
They've at least gone with a monocolor on the navy back.
Yeah, I just for one wish they went back. Like I get, it's with the rules, it's all about square centimeters. I personally liked it when they were like the landscape version across, but it's it takes up it feels like it takes up a third of the jersey. But yeah, like you said, we've said before about North Queensland branding off air. Like you've got the company that makes Land Cruisers. They used to have Bundaberg, which they've lost surprisingly as a sternum sponsor. It's been replaced with TAB. That won't be on the retail jersey. They came on late.
Like you got Forex on the short.
You got Forex they know their market.
That's their people. You should throw some fishing rods in there.
Yeah, you probably
Shimano, and you've got them covered.
Yeah, you've got mining on the sleeves. That's probably the other. That probably employs half of them. But yeah, I like it. It's clean. I know I'm going to sound ridiculously biased. I will say that I feel like we've come away from clean hoops last year, but every time they're changing, I feel like we almost go a completely different way a bit. I don't know if I'm just too close to it, and
I think you're onto something there, because if you look at Cowboys over the years, it's either been chevrons, or it's been hoops, or it's been bullhorns, and it never really integrates into each of them. It's just quick changes, complete changes.
Yeah, I like the bullhorns stuff. I went to it like they obviously that first run, like the early 2000s. That design lasted like 5 years, which is kind of unheard of in that kind of era.
With the overflow across the front. Yeah,
no, a bit later on the
Oh yes, I remember.
CHR
or something like that.
Something like that, yeah. But touching on the sponsors, like I think Toyota's coming up on like about 20 years, so it's a very good part, like very good. The marketing team's done well to keep someone on board for that long. And
so what I like about this jersey is the chevrons. That's rugby league. I like that it's a predominantly blue jersey. What I would like to see, and I think the away jersey's probably nailed on this, is I loved their 95 jersey where it was a navy top into a white bottom with the navy shorts, and I think they've missed an opportunity here with that one.
Last year's away probably touched on that a touch.
But it did, and then the year before that they had something similar again. So they've done it a few times there, and I think it's always a win when you've got that two-tone navy top, white bottom.
Yeah, again, this is a Dynasty product. I believe though the in-house Cowboys design team had heavy input on this with those chevrons. I believe it was something they're using across all their socials. So it's just like another part of like the marketing. They're all tying in, so they've done well there. I was surprised to see there's no lower back sponsor on the retail version, so nothing's been announced as yet. Last year, Host Plus came in probably on the back end when they probably, admittedly so, when they started to turn things around a bit. But surprising to see they haven't hung around. But yeah, again, no lower back sponsor. On a team that finished top three and were one game shy of grand final. Surprised they haven't been able to lock in another sponsor there.
Well, I'm sure it's pretty valuable real estate nowadays.
Yeah.
And there was no doubt a deal done just to get them through the back end of that year. But so a good jersey. Made out of recycled bottles.
Yeah, the Ecotech technology on this as well. Yeah.
36 bottles per jersey apparently, and good quality jersey. Dynasty makes great products. So
again, biased. I really like Dynasty gear. Yeah.
Yeah, they
Great design team there.
Yeah, attention to detail is pretty good there and the quality of the garments is very high. Out of 10, I'll go an 8.5 to a 9.
I'll biasedly say a 9. I'm not going to hide it. I like it's clean. I will give it that.
All right, now let's look at the away jersey, and I'm liking this one a lot more because of that two-tone effect. So it's the same jersey, and like the Warriors, they've gone with the exact same
pretty much
style with the white at the bottom.
Slight tweaks there, but essentially the same idea. Again, when this was launched online, a lot of people were jumping on that they preferred the away, but it may be because maybe subconsciously there is that touch of the navy and white from other years. Toyota turns to black. Other than that, not. They did have a different version that the NRL knocked back. Wasn't white enough. It featured more, pretty much a straight swap, but they had navy on the back as well, on the lower back as well, and that basically, from what I understand, they got told no, there's still too much navy on it.
Yeah, fair enough. So what I like about this as well is if you look at the back side of the jersey, there's navy at the top there, whereas traditionally when they've had the away jersey, the whites come all the way to the top of the shoulder.
Yeah.
So that's a nice touch as well. The navy sleeves, I really like this jersey, and I'm going straight 9s.
Yeah, I'll put it on a par with the home for me. I'll go 9s.
Righto, guys. So that's what we think.
Let us know what you think in the comments below.
And remember, subscribe so you can see more of this content. Like and share it so we can get it wider.